what's most important is to keep the passion, and if that's really what you want to do, and that's what you love, I think there is no reason for you to not reach your goal.
Hey guys, this is Sid Patel, CEO of Beverage Trade Network and Sommeliers Choice Awards. We are here with Jeremy Broto-mur. He's a master sommelier based in Napa, and really, his passion to service in a fine dine restaurant is what we're going to talk about. But also at the same time, we're going to talk about his experience at Sommeliers Choice Awards. So Jeremy, thanks for joining me here.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Tell us, let's start with, your definition of a good sommelier.
Good sommelier, I think that is someone that's here to work the floor and help guests to choose the right wine, and it's more of a guide to the diner.
Great. Now, you are judging at Sommeliers Choice Awards. We are here live from San Francisco, day 3 of the event. The reason why we built this competition was really to benchmark wines for the restaurants. What is your take on this? Like, how has your experience been so far?
It's been great. It's like we had the opportunity to try many wines from all over the world and judge the quality and also think in a way probably different than a wine critic. Thinking of the ability of a wine to pair with food, and other factors that you might not consider if you're judging the quality only.
So I think we as you know, we judge by tipicity, price, package, versatility. I mean, a lot of things that you consider when you're buying for your restaurant, right? When you are especially judging tipicity, beyond analyzing that this varietal is how it should taste like, what other things goes in your mind?
Well, I think when you judge typicity, you're really using your experience with a particular variety and what really made an impression on you. So I'm thinking
what stands out or something.
Exactly. I have my benchmark, and then I judge other wines according to them.
And a lot of entrants that enter into Sommeliers Choice Awards, really are trying to grow their business in front of sommeliers and sort of on trade. What tips do you want to give them, let's say once after they win the award? Like, how do you think they can market and storytell to sommeliers like yourself, or big wine directors and so on?
I mean, oftentimes the wine directors are really busy, and I think that the best way to communicate with them is actually to enter competition like this, this way, or otherwise reaching directly to the person. But oftentimes we are very busy working the floor, and the buying aspect, it's important, but sometimes there are so many wines available on the market that it can be challenging to.
Got it. Let me ask you one tactical question. So let's say you were a winery, you won now double gold at Sommeliers Choice Awards. You won 95 points or 96 points. What would you do, to get excitement going? Or how would you use it to open new accounts and so on?
Probably communicate about the achievements, and reaching out to the person who is actually buying wine to a business. And I would say just reaching out directly.
Got it. And what's going on, Jeremy, in the US? Like, what are the trends what are you buying more these days? What do you think you're buying less, especially when we're talking about like 3 to 5 star sort of, restaurants?
I mean, it really depends, I think, of the concept of the person, philosophy buying the wines. I feel like Champagne keeps growing. There's a big market for it.
Still hot.
Yeah. I would say yes. Probably, yeah, I would say champagne for me. It's like what has been growing the most on my program, at least.
Got it. And just to wrap it up, any inspirational words you would want to give sommeliers for their career and their tips? Especially you being a master sommelier, you must have tasted different kind of experience once you became master sommelier. Mm-hmm. So anything that you would want to share with them about learning, growing, any ways, any tips that you did in your journey?
Well, I think it's a long journey and it takes lots of work. So what's most important is to keep the passion, and if that's really what you want to do and that's what you love, I think there is no reason for you to not reach your goal.